We like to go to snow.
It's fun, isn't it, baby?
We can go out.
I was not planning on vlogging today, but I kind of feel like I have to. This is Atlanta, Georgia. Now, this is my husband, who is from New Jersey. You've seen snow like this a lot before, right? Mm-hmm. I have not. They're huge. They're huge. You can't catch them, can you? Yeah. I've never seen snowflakes this big in my life, and neither have my children. What you got, babies? Hey! Abigail. Hi, sweetie. Abby is utterly confused. At least Roman has seen snow before, so he's excited, but Abby is really not sure about all this. It was so crazy. I was like getting ready to walk out the door to go pick up my friend Laura. We're gonna go get breakfast, a kidless breakfast today, which is rare, so we're really excited about that. And I walked outside and there's like snow. Why does it sound like a window's open? Just snow pouring down. Giant, like snowflakes this big. I've never seen anything like it. My little southern heart just didn't know what to do. So I ended up leaving the kids at home with Charlie, which was the plan, and now I am heading to the warehouse because we had shipments that came in yesterday that did not make it onto our pickup. So I'm heading to the warehouse to go get those out so that our courier picks them up, and then we're gonna go get breakfast. I'm really excited because we're going to this place that's it's like just a really one of those sort of off the beaten path places that not a lot of people know about, but they're supposed to have really good breakfast. But it'll just be nice to catch up with her kid-free. You know how hard it is to really feel like you are connecting with somebody when you're both, you know, trying to make sure that you're giving your kids the attention that they deserve, making sure they're not stabbing themselves with forks and things like that, and then also trying to get really involved in a conversation and find out how your friend is doing. So I think this is going to be really awesome. So here's Laura, looking much more prepared for the weather than I am. I feel like this is a constant topic of my vlogs. Whenever there's weather, I'm like, I wasn't prepared for the fact that it was raining or it was cold or it was whatever else.
You have a hood that's not being utilized.
I do have multiple
hoods.
Look at this. This is like intense. Yeah, so we're about to go get breakfast after we swing by the warehouse. That's still okay, Laura?
Yep.
All right. Back in my nasty old Xterra, which suddenly feels so much less nice once you have a new car. What's going on with your hair this morning, boo-boo?
No, that's
Hey, do you know what day it is? Do you know what day it is, Abby? It's Sunday. We'll get back to that hairdo in just a minute. Abby's 2 years old today.
No, she's not a birthday.
We have all of the couch cushions down here on the floor. So we're having some jump time before church. Roman is very unhappy that it's Abby's birthday today. And I can't really blame him too much because he has had to watch my, let's see, my dad, me, my mom, Charlie, my nephew, my stepson Noah, his uncle, all have birthdays this month. So he's sort of at the end of his rope with the birthdays, and I did not help matters much when I gave him this haircut this morning.
Mommy.
Yes?
I do like a birthday girl because I was a birthday boy.
So we're probably going to go get that fixed today. But it's also Abby's birthday, so we're going to be going out and picking up her cake.
Abby's birthday.
It is.
No.
And we're going to be picking out a present for Abby to give to Roman as a way to ease the sting a little bit. But first we have to go to church, and neither of my children are remotely close to being ready.
Do you have the,
I do. So if you guys don't know already, I home birthed both of my kids. We were very inexperienced when I had Roman and slightly more experienced when I had Abby. And we were talking a little bit this morning about what that was like because Abby was born at like 7:30 in the morning this day 2 years ago. So like what's the thing that stands out most in your mind, Charlie, about that?
oh, I got a lot of things that stand out. One is going to Scalini's
Yeah.
for your eggplant parmesan. And then I think I got special air freshener for the house to kind of mimic the time that we had Roman. And we have a can of that air freshener. I spray it once in a while and I smell it, and it brings me right back. I think the third is you yelling at me for taking a nap, which I was totally approved of by your midwife. And fourth is the birth of Abby, of course. That was absolutely awesome. And then the birth of the placenta on our carpet. I think that would be the icing on the cake.
Okay, so hold on. Let me recap a couple of things because my husband is not a YouTuber and doesn't understand that not everyone's on the same page here. Okay, so number one, there is this place called Scalini's here in Georgia. They are known for their eggplant parmesan being something that will induce labor. Number two, Charlie did not take a nap during my labor. I was in transition, and I think most of you will know that term since the majority of you who follow me are moms. I was in transition, like at that time where it's like the absolute worst. I did a water birth, but like when you do a home water birth, you spend the majority of the time not in that water tub. You get in there when you're in transition. So like everything was at its worst possible moment, and Charlie fell asleep.
No, your midwife said, we got plenty of time, you need to take a nap. That's what she said. You got plenty of time, you need to take a nap. Because I needed my strength to carry you on for the week.
The midwife wanted to make sure that Charlie had his strength. And lastly, the other thing that Charlie mentioned is that yes, I birthed my placenta on the floor. So what happened was that I gave birth to Abby in this water tub that we had filled up in our bedroom. And after she was born, I was just ready to get out of that water. I was like, I feel gross. I don't want to be in here. I want to hold my baby. I want to nurse her and all that stuff. But my midwife was kind of like, let's stay in. She's like, you're gonna have to birth the placenta. Do you want to do that in the water or do you want to do it in your bed? You can do whatever you want. We had already put down like all of the, protection and everything on the bed. And I was like, I'll just do it on the bed. I just want to get out. The last time when I had Roman, they had to like really work to get the placenta out. Like my midwife had her elbow up in there. It was a very painful process. So I thought if I'm gonna have to go through that again, I want to be in my bed. Well, what happened was I got out of the tub. As I was walking to the bed, I just like crouched down thinking I was having a cramp, and I birthed the placenta. So if there are any men following this channel, you're welcome for that. Okay, so church is over. I just got the kids back inside the house. Charlie's staying with them, and I'm going out to Target to pick up Abby's birthday cake. Do you see this? No snow anywhere. The sun is out. I had to change out of my sweatshirt into like a t-shirt because it is like in the 60s today. This is what I do not understand about this state. I do not understand Georgia at all. I'm never gonna get it. All right, so I have got Abby's cake. I have got Abby's gift for Roman, and some shoes for myself. I am trying to decide if I want to purchase some teaks, and so I've never really worn a ballet slipper style shoe before. So I'm gonna give these little cheap Target ones a try, and if I like it, I'm gonna invest in the teaks. TBD on that one. Everybody make a note of it. I just left Target having spent less than $100. $63.72. Still under $100. Nailed it. So if you guys caught Abby's 1-year birthday vlog, you know that I was pretty ornate with everything. I had a huge party, invited a lot of people over, and just was completely stressed out for the entire day. This year I've decided to be a little bit more low-key for a couple of reasons. One is that I am just completely burnt out right now. And two, I knew Roman was really struggling with the whole birthday scene anyway, with all of us having our birthdays, and this is really the first year that Roman has been old enough to understand, like, wait a minute, everyone else has gotten presents but me. And three, like, you know, you do the big 1-year birthday party just because it's their first birthday, and then I feel like it kind of loses its momentum up until they reach that age where they really are aware that it's their birthday and they can participate in it. The 2-year-old birthday, it just feels kind of like, is she even going to understand what's going on? So anyway, my parents are going to be here in probably about 5 minutes. I've got pizza coming. I had a cake made at Target, which you guys saw earlier. And we're just going to spend the afternoon with family, celebrating Abby. And I think that I'm going to share a little bit with you about what the last 2 years with Abby have been like, because I know a lot of you have been with me on this journey since I was pregnant with her. So let's go ahead and do that. Say good morning. Good morning. Growing up as a tomboy, I always thought that I'd only be happy if I had little boys. In fact, I always said that if I had a little girl, I'd probably be disappointed. If you guys have been around for a while, then you saw my gender reveal video. All right, pull that zipper and I'll pull this zipper, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Mom, it's a girl! That was an amazing day for me because as soon as I saw that I was having a daughter, I was so happy. Abby has been the most amazing surprise and gift I've ever experienced. She's fierce and sassy and loving and intelligent. She's just the sweetest little girl. She's been a blessing to all of us, and thankfully, she and her brother get along great, which was not something I was expecting. Being a girl mom has brought out a gentler side in me, a side that loves crafts and glitter and pink and all the things that I wasn't a huge fan of before. Abby will always be my perfect little surprise, the fiercest, most loving, most kind-hearted little girl, and I'm so thankful to have her. Happy birthday, Abby. I love you.